Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Turner Classic Movies, where our 31 Days of Oscars celebration rolls on. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. This year's theme is Oscars from A to Z, setting us up to do what otherwise might be difficult, to move seamlessly from Breakfast at Tiffany's to our next release from Universal in 1935, Bride of Frankenstein. The Bride of Frankenstein is considered one of those rare sequels that might be better than the original, much like Citizen Kane 2, Mr. Bernstein, The Art of Bookkeeping. That was a good one. The original Frankenstein, released in 1931, dazzled audiences and critics, but Bride of Frankenstein, with its unique combination of horror and humor, may well be the more complete movie. The original Frankenstein was a huge hit, and Universal studio head Carl Laemmle Jr. wanted production on a sequel to start immediately. It didn't, though, for several reasons. There were problems developing the script. Star Boris Karloff was busy making other movies, and director James Whale, who directed the first movie, wasn't much interested in revisiting the character. But Whale got more excited about the project when he was given complete creative control. In Bride, Whale returns to the characters of Dr. Frankenstein, again played by Colin Clive, and the monster, again played by Karloff. But a new character is on hand to shake up the story. He's one of Dr. Frankenstein's professors, Dr. Pretorius, played by Ernest Thesiger. And he has his own ideas about creating life. Dr. Pretorius sells the monster on the idea of a bride. And before you can say, Doctor, that seems like a terrible idea, we are back in the lab. The bride is played by Elsa Lanchester, who found herself being wrapped in roughly 2 miles of linen bandages to play the role. Lanchester also appears as Frankenstein author Mary Shelley at the beginning of the movie. From 1935, Oscar nominated for Best Sound Recording, also starring Valerie Hobson, Gavin Gordon, and O.P. Hedgie as a blind hermit, Bride of Frankenstein. Filming Bride of Frankenstein was strenuous work for Boris Karloff. He dislocated a hip when he slipped and fell during a scene. Wearing the monster's heavy costume and boots actually caused Karloff to lose 20 pounds. And Karloff criticized the decision to have the monster talk. He thought it made the monster less sympathetic. And having him talk also affected the monster's look. To speak, Karloff had to wear his dentures, making his face fuller than it was in the original. In introducing the bride, Universal's hair and makeup professionals did wonders with that hair. To build the distinctive hairdo, a wire frame was mounted on Elsa Lanchester's head, and her hair was woven into it. Up next, Oscars from A to Z continues as Steve McQueen burns rubber in San Francisco.